Yo, welcome everyone. Bitcoin is about to hit the major resistance, and if broken, most will probably miss the entire breakout for our significant rising wedge pattern. Let me show you. You're first of all going to notice that Bitcoin yesterday got almost a perfect rejection from a very important level. When we are right now going with the anchored VWAP and anchor it exactly at the all-time high, you're going to see Bitcoin almost perfectly hit the level, and we got actually a very small rejection back towards downside. Of course, on a rejection, people are flipping bearish. Some of them even said to me, bro, we can be expecting much lower price targets below 100,000 US dollar area. But even as of right now, you can clearly see we are already seeing a very small bounce towards the upside. And in this specific video, I'm even going to share with you why ideally I am looking for even higher price targets in the next couple of hours. And no, I am not looking to fire another long position of Bitcoin on XRP and also on SUI. To be honest, I am more interested to fire another short position simply because quite a significant price target is going to be hit. Now, let's actually talk about why our higher price targets and also our lower price targets, if potentially then we do get some kind of a rejection back down, are something you should really not ignore. Usually, liquidity is what moves this specific market. Crypto is all about liquidity. Usually, we want to attract as much people as possible, and what you're right now going to see, Bitcoin does have its first high at approximately 113.7 thousand US dollar area. We also have another lower high, 113.4 thousand US dollars, and also right here, another lower high on Bitcoin, and also right here, another lower high. So it really does look like if we are right now going to get another push toward the upside, not only we are going to be trading at a significant area of resistance, but also we have 1, 2, 3, 4 lower highs right here, which simply means people that are as of right now still holding their short positions where they are setting their stop losses exactly above those specific highs right here. So potentially we stop them out with some kind of a swing failure pattern or a liquidity grab, and if then we are going to get some kind of a rejection closing the candles below our recent highs right here, yes, for sure, I would potentially be interested to fire another short or a sell position on the Bitcoin price itself. Now, the exact same thing is going to be with our recent lows. What you're right now going to see, Bitcoin does have its first low right here, 110.7 thousand US dollars. Another low, which if you look like that, this right here was a higher low, so it means no liquidity was taken at this specific area. Also, another low right here, another low right here, and of course also if you look like that, another low at this specific area. So it really does look like Bitcoin has been pushing higher, forming higher lows for a very long period of time without taking the liquidity right here. So that is why if we are actually going to get a push towards the upside and then some kind of a rejection, our liquidity levels right here can be some very important and very nice price targets where of course we can be looking to take some profits of our short position. Now additionally, why I would really prefer for Bitcoin to get another push toward the upside for us to take liquidity above the recent highs, simply because majority of the market is paying attention to the patterns. And what you're right now going to see on the 2-hour time frame, for sure, we can talk about some kind of an ascending triangle connecting our higher lows, connecting our recent highs right here. It really does look like Bitcoin could be forming some kind of an ascending triangle. And additionally, something we have been talking about for the past couple of days right here, left shoulder, head right here, right shoulder. Potentially, of course, also is going to be an inverse head and shoulders pattern. But as I already said to you, at the area of resistance on the breakout right here, no way I am looking for another long trade. I'm only potentially interested to fire another short position if we are going to get some kind of a rejection exactly at this specific area. That is right now also why I would really appreciate for you to smash up the like button, because 1000 likes are really possible. And also later I'm going to announce the 200 US dollar bonus giveaway. Right now, let me actually talk about our bigger rising wedge pattern, because the reality right now is if potentially our ascending triangle right here is going to be able to get actually a breakout towards the upside, for for sure, we can be talking about the formation of our fifth and last elliott wave towards the upside. As of right now, on the bigger picture, on the daily time frame, this right here remains my bullish Bitcoin scenario and also my primary scenario. I am looking on Twitter, a lot of people are being extremely bearish, paying attention to the Bitcoin returns for the month of September. Yes, overall speaking, usually we do get a bearish month of September, but the reality right now is, if for example, we are going to be able to get a successful breakout above the area of resistance, for sure, we can already pay attention towards the fifth elliott wave, which is then simply going to mean we can be looking for another all-time high on the Bitcoin price itself. Not to mention, going right now with the RSI and also MACD indicator on higher term time frames. You can right now see lower low on Bitcoin, higher low on MACD, regular bullish divergence. On the 3-day time frame, lower low on RSI, lower low on MACD, higher low on Bitcoin, hidden bullish divergence. Which definitely right now means if Bitcoin is going to get some kind of a confirmation, and a confirmation in my opinion is going to be breaking our major area of resistance towards the upside, we can be looking for higher targets, maybe even for another all-time high in the next couple of days. Now additionally, what if we right now go with our order flow right here? The CVD indicator, the yellow line right here, is measuring if buying or selling pressure is coming in the market. We are getting another lower low while Bitcoin is getting a higher low. So what does that mean? Selling pressure is coming in the market, but Bitcoin is still pushing toward the upside, which simply means all of the selling pressure is getting absorbed. And that is of course why, yes, as of right now, bullish absorption is in play on the Bitcoin price itself. This right here is of course going to be a bullish Bitcoin indication. That is why I am telling to you that ideally in the next couple of hours, I would really like to see another push towards the upside for Bitcoin to take the liquidity exactly above the recent highs at 113.5 thousand US dollar area. Now, additionally, and surprisingly or maybe not, the biggest liquidation cluster on the 2-week time frame is not going to be below the recent lows, but actually exactly at our recent highs. The biggest liquidations are going to come in at 114,000 US dollars, which is going to mean 300 million of short positions are going to get wrecked. So this specific level, alongside our liquidity levels above the recent highs, are simply acting as a magnet for Bitcoin, not only on the 2-week time frame, but also going right now on the 1-week time frame. You're clearly going to see bigger liquidations are not below the recent lows, but actually exactly above the recent highs. That is right now why, in a combination with our bullish CVD divergence right here, I would really like to see another push towards the upside on Bitcoin, and then we are going to go from there. Let's see if our bigger level is going to get respected, and if so, if we do get some kind of a reaction back down, for sure, we can be looking for another short resell position on the Bitcoin price itself. And that is right now why I am going to be giving away $200 US bonus. All you have to do is to go on my Twitter profile and search for this specific tweet where I said bullish absorption in play. Click on the tweet and make sure you comment your Bitcoin price prediction and include your BitUnix UID with the exact same comment. If you don't already have a BitUnix account, you can simply create one with the second link down below. No KYC, no VPN. You're going to get a very nice free bonus and additionally a 20% deposit bonus alongside with 10 USDT once you're going to open up your first trade. Then simply comment what you think is going to happen with Bitcoin, your Bitcoin price prediction, include your BitUnix UID with the exact same comment, and good luck to you. Tomorrow I am going to announce the winner. Right now, let's talk about our exponential moving averages, because usually exponential moving averages are telling to us the average trend of Bitcoin. Right now on the 4-hourly time frame, it still looks like we are in a downtrend. On the 2-hourly, we are potentially going to enter in the next couple of hours an uptrend, which definitely is going to be a bullish Bitcoin indication. And also then on the 1-hourly, we are already moving in a very nice uptrend. So right now for Bitcoin, we do not have to guess in which direction we are going to go, because the reality is you don't have to know where we are going to go next for us to make money in the market. We simply long at the area of support and potentially short at the area of resistance. And right now, all we have to do is to pretty much wait. If we do get a push up towards our liquidity level, and of course, then we need to get some kind of a reaction right here, we can be looking for another short or a sell position on the Bitcoin price itself. If we break through the level like butter, no way I am entering a short. I do remain in my long positions on Bitcoin, on XRP, and also on SUI. Now, additionally, why is this specific area such an important level? Zooming out on the 4-hourly and measuring the entire upper price action with volume. Value area low remains the most important volume level because simply, if we do get acceptance above the level, bullish Bitcoin indication, and in that case, potentially, we can be looking for a rotation back towards the value area high. But there is a problem. Resistance is resistance until proven otherwise. That is why I am not immediately flipping extremely bullish on Bitcoin. That is why I am not calling for another all-time high. Bitcoin still needs to reclaim its value area low right here for us to then say, okay, happy days for Bitcoin, let's look for another all-time high, let's see if our rising wedge pattern is then finally going to play out, and of course, for Bitcoin to then finally form the fifth elite wave. But for that, again, we need to go above 113.2 thousand US dollar area. Now, what if we are not going to get a push toward the upside? Of course, throughout the entire video right now, I have been telling to you, ideally, I want higher targets. But the reality right now is, what if we don't go higher and simply Bitcoin does get a rejection already towards downside? What is going to be the first very important support level? For that, we can be measuring the entire volume of our bottom price action, paying attention towards the value area low at 110,000 US dollars. Why is this specific level such an important price target? Simply because going with our high term time frame levels, daily level exactly at our value area low, and additionally going right now with our liquidity level, because this right here was our recent low. That means people are setting stop losses at this specific area. So that is why right now, if we already get a push down, this right here is going to be the first important support level you should really be aware of. So if you right now ask me what is going to be my next trade, ideally I am looking for a short position on some kind of a rejection back towards downside at approximately 114,000 US dollar area. If we are already going to get a push down, no, I am not in a short position. I'm simply going to remain in my long positions on Bitcoin, on XRP, and also on SUI. But of course, potentially, if this specific support level right here is going to get hit, yes, we can also be looking for a long position with a clear invalidation level below our areas of support. But as of right now, we still have bullish absorption right here. Bigger liquidations are higher, so probability of Bitcoin moving higher, at least towards our recent highs, is of course going to be quite high. That is right now why, if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free bonus using the stack link down below after you register and after initial deposit. Then make sure you comment your Bitcoin price prediction exactly on this specific tweet, include your BitUnix UID with the exact same comment, and good luck to you. Tomorrow I am going to announce the winner of the $200 US bonus giveaway. But also right now, thank you for smashing up the like button.